Welcome back to Bleach Anime Review, episode number 32. 31. It's 32. We are reviewing the 21st episode of Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, which is also the 387th episode of the series, The Headless Star. Yeah, the adaptation was a bit odd of this one. It's like, okay, let's up the last page from 565, pages 10 to 17, which this that kind of pick up on the last episode, from 1079. The entirety of 580, for 581, pages 7 to 17, which that's a bit surprising. The entirety of 582 to 585, pages 8 to 17, of 586. If you're curious what they cut out here, it's mostly there was a scene with the visors they cut out here, which is strange. Which, I saw some images next episode, look like a visor can show up there. Mostly it starts off with sort of the creation of, I think it's a Soul King. And then we cut to Yalreach, where he's like, yeah, time to move, time to basically make our move. And he's in his throne room. And then, of course, we got back to Kapachi, where he just defeated the Quince member who's all over him with just a brain in the jar. Which, if you're really curious, this moment is the last time you'll probably see this brain. Because it's revealed in the Bleach light novels that are set after this that, like I mentioned last episode, a noble basically retrieved it and kept it. And also kind of revived him in the light novels. And the Fear Not Your Own World light novel, which I'm hoping those will be adapted for the anime, because that would make total sense to do for another arc. The other things they probably could adapt is maybe We Do Not Love You, which is at 3 years after this whole stuff happening here. So Kapachi is like, he won his fight, and then he's electrocuted of one of the girls. Yes. From Candace, Catnip, we all see Lara Lampard, Gonzaguini, who basically I think is a zombie, and pretty much basically it's these 5 girls basically decimating Kapachi's squad. Well, with the exception of his 35th seats, yeah, they pretty much eviscerated his squad. He's not saying anything. He can barely move, but he's still alive. And then all of a sudden, a meteorite, something comes in and smashes through the freaking barrier, comes down. What is it? It's Ichigo, because we saw this last episode of him coming down. Like, oh, he went through, and of course, Mirori revealed that's 72 layers of barrier that he broke through. He takes in the girls. He's able to breeze right through them, no problem. Like, he's able to basically block a lot of moves. One of them, Candace, actually gets her arm blown off by her own move. So she asks the zombie girl to regrow her arm. It's like, don't use the leg, use arm. And grow her arm. Of course, the fight lasts for a while. And then the girl's taken out by the finger beam guy. Like, oh, yeah, well, they have Quincy show, like, oh, we're going to kill him. And of course, he reaches distance, and of course, he's going to go after him, but he's stopped there, guys. But they are basically delayed by Renji, Rukia, Byakuya, Ikaku, and Ichi. I think it's the guy with the pretty hair. Yeah, the one who's comical is a pretty boy. He stops them, and Ichigo goes straight to the tower, where, yeah, Yorba on top with Ururu and the other guy. What was his name here? It's not Basby. No, he's one who shows up here, Basby. But the one who shows up with who's here with Ururu? What was his name here? Salazar, I think his name was? Excuse me. So he fires some arrows at him. And then all of a sudden a portal opens up and Chad comes through. Like, where the heck have you been the last 7 episodes? And then Orihime shows up in a brand new outfit, which I've heard they're going to comment this next episode. And they cut out the line, basically, of Ichigo basically not compliment Orihime for her new outfit. But what a very interesting way to end the episode. And of course, you also have, like, oh, we have the keys. So, Yoruba, Ururu, and Salazar go basically up in the freaking Pillar of Light to the Soul King's palace. End of the episode. Absolute really good episode. Now, from what I can tell from the stuff that's skipped here, they may cover this eventually, but who knows? But it depends on the end. But they generally do go back and cover this stuff, but who knows? It depends on what they want to do here. Yep, so yeah, that's a particular view. Stay tuned for my next view, which is going to be a Comic Corner. I have 2 of them, and that's probably it for tonight. So, in case I wanted to do Jujutsu Kaisen, but I just don't have time to. So, I'm just going to do 2 Comic Corners and call it a night. So, I'll work on basically tomorrow will be Kamen Rider, some Comic Corners obviously, Jujutsu Kaisen, and finally, Case Closed. And hopefully this weekend, which there's no One Piece airing. There's no new One Piece episode airing Sunday. So, I could maybe get... If I get all 4 my anime that I have working on, because The Rise of Your Heroes come back this coming Friday. So, I have like 3 new shows on Friday now that I'm reviewing all on Saturday. So, if I can get all 4... If I can't get all 4 of them, I may have 1 or 2 that I can probably finish on Sunday. And just basically finish it that way. Yep. So, next video is the Comic Corner. This is looking quite interesting, this one. Okay, next video. Bye.